Hello, my lovely vigilant owls, and I am back. Hold on. I'm still messing with the camera angles. Forgive me. I should probably mark the table and where exactly I want it. Sorry. I realized Virgo affects us all. Let me turn this down real quick. Yeah, I'm a little discombobulated as I was meditating on the collective crown chakra. Now it's too low. There we go. You guys haven't noticed, I place certain tones for all my videos to bring y'all into the realm. Come into my world, my vigilant owls. It's okay. It's a little weird at first, but once you get used to it, it's all right. So I heard comic relief right off the bat when I was not when I was meditating, as I was talking, as I'm getting into the crown chakra energy to formulate the words of what I experienced. And as I was talking to the crown chakra, they were really in a not fiery, but in a very, you know, those 90s commercials where those kids are all rad and stuff. That's the feeling I got from the crown chakra. And I felt the needing to ground that. It's not to be saying someone's partying too much or they need to be a bit more serious. It's more of, because of this playful energy that Sagittarius is bringing in, you need to be able to take those ideas that you're getting from the higher realms and really ground it into this realm. So, like I said, I get guided to different decks I use for each, well, just readings in general. And for the crown chakra, I was guided to do, along with my shadow work deck, because, you know, can't do shadow work without my dark angels deck. But what I was grounded towards was Gaia is, I don't know why I have to mention this. They want me, the crown, just so much stuff. As you can see, I'm a little sorry for a little bit of stuffiness and stuff. This immediately came on when I started meditating. It's new changes. Usually when I channel, I feel like fire and stuff, but now it's been morphing into like feeling stuffy, sneezing, or the real need to drink a lot of water. That's why I got my skull cup here. My rainbow skull cup too. Love this cup. Anyway, so I got pulled to Dreams of Gaia. And my Dreams of Gaia deck, not only it's grounding your dreams for me in that reality, the mental and the physical realm, it's also a deck I consider a very heavily crown grounding, if that makes sense. Because you need to ground. You can't always be grounding, because then you become a rock and then you become stagnant, if that makes sense to anyone. But you need to be able to ground your emotions, your mental realm, your spiritual messages, so that you can create in the physical, right? So, what was I saying? Now, I remember I was saying, I just forgot to, again, I talk off my head. Not really good with talking off my head, but if I write it, it's not going to come through. Yeah. I have a feeling, it's not like you guys are distracted. I feel that you're getting so many different downloads, especially for the new vigilant owls that are just getting into their journeys. You're getting so many downloads. You don't know, like, it's like, boom, there's one message, then boom, another. Spirit's sending me another synchronicity. They're sending me another channel message. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Calm down. I know it's a frantic feeling. Trust me. It's frantic. That's why when, as I was tapping into this crown chakra energy, I felt the immediate need to just, not like in a frustrated way, it's just more of center myself. Center. It's a lot. So if you're getting these crazy, like it's like your head's on fire, your mind can't slow down, because that's usually how downloads happen, where you, it's different for everyone, trust me, but the usual symptoms are your mind's racing, you feel a bit scattered. Sometimes scattered is a bad thing. It could be a trauma thing, but it's also Only reason I'm reiterating all this is because I really feel like someone's like, I need help, please help me. I got you, fam, I got you. When I tapped into the crown chakra energy, I literally got needing to relax. Not really. Gosh, they got me using so many different words. They're like, use this word, no this word, this word. Yeah, that's kind of what the chakra is. It's like you have so many different decisions to make. You're just all over the place. You know the cartoon and the cartoons where it's a montage and the character gets pulled every which way to where everything merges, and it's like you see all the realities at once of what they were doing. Say like at Elmer Fudd, like there's one faded image of him like being crazy, then sad, then you know, those type of, that's kind of how you're feeling right now. Those cartoon characters that get pulled in so many different emotions and directions, it all merges into like one until they like snap. So yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. But let's do this and see what's going on. But don't worry, it's pretty weird because usually they have me pull like different, like 4 or 5 different decks to like really get the gist, but 3 simple ones today. So it's probably not as bad as whatever my vigilant owl, whoever is resonating with this, it's not as bad as it appears. Change mindset, change perspective, and really not organize yourself. But there's one thing I usually really quote a lot. It's from an old video where this old, I won't say old guy, this older gentleman, there we go, he was training a kid, and he was training him in karate, I believe self-defense, and he was trying to teach him how to defend himself against a stick, mainly as a like a defense to avoid to like duck when he tries to hit him with it, right? And the kid was like going too early, and the guy was explaining, don't move on a what if you move on a what if, you're going to be in trouble. Because he was saying if you move too early, he's going to notice and then just strike you another way. You have to be able to move just in time and be able to calm yourself in the situation, to be able to move accordingly when the problem arises, not just focusing and being frantic about all the what ifs that can happen. Because if you move on that what if this happens, you're probably going to end up screwing yourself. Then the problem is probably like a small mouse problem. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill until you get proof it's a mountain. Basically, yeah. Yeah, sorry, there's so many different messages. That's how frantic this energy is. But let's start to see. Let's pull Gaia first. And again, my apologies if my chakra video check-ins are a little bit all over the place. Hopefully you guys are keeping up with me. Again, this is my first time doing these segments here, and I feel like it is going to really help a lot of people, so I am keeping it on YouTube just to see how it goes and everything. And if I want to like branch off into something else to make it a bit more complex, that's going to be on Patreon. Yes. After I finish the 7 videos, you can expect Inner Child, and then that's when we're going to hop over to Shadow Work Zodiacs. Yes, indeed. But let's get through these first. Alright, Gaia, what do you got for me? For the Vigilant Owls with the crowns that are on fire. Yes. Ooh. We got 3 of air. Taking time to really sit back and study your behavior. Usually this is a card about self, like, you know, studying in the books, etc. No, I'm getting more of, see the dragon here, really sitting down in your mental space and really studying how you react to things, how you deal with problems, how you deal with solutions, how you come up with solutions, how your divine feminine recognizes issues, how they solve it together. How does your, because we both have divine masculine, divine feminine within us, so how does your divine feminine see a problem, and how does your divine masculine take action on that problem so that it works out in your highest good and your highest vibrational frequency? Yes, yes, yes. Anything else, Gaia? Ooh, there we go. King of Fire. How do you handle these bursts of energy? How do you handle these bursts of energies that come from the crown chakra? Because when you get a download, how do you run with it? Are you gonna like get up and go and do what's immediately you got? Or are you gonna sit and chill? I really just feel like these are like for the new vigilant owls that come through that don't know how to handle like downloads or don't know why, like, because we get different downloads. I'll probably explain this in a separate video on Patreon, but to make it short, downloads are just messages from spirit on either our path or how the collective shifts is going to affect you individually so you can move accordingly. That's how it works for me. Some people need to be able to know how to work with the collective shifts so that they can do this. Ta-da! And yeah. Anywho, how are you going to handle in this quest of knowing thyself, my vigilant owl? What are you going to do with that when that kundalini rises? And if you are already on your path, my vigilant owl that has been here with me, my first original flock, now that you know thyself on a much deeper level, how is your divine masculine side going to handle it? You see the lion here, Lion King of the jungle. What are you going to manifest here? Feel that energy of the King of Fire. Like just burst of energy. You're getting, this is your manifestation right here for the vigilant owls that are already, doing their paths. This is your manifestation coming in right now. Now that you studied, what are you going to do with this untapped energy that you wanted to work with? Organize yourselves. Organize yourselves. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Choice is at the bottom of this. You got a choice. I'm going to pick it up so I can show you guys. You got a choice on what you want to do with this kundalini energy that you're getting, gifted. The torch pass. Some people are possibly getting the torch passed to them, however that means, whether in family, astral. You know what I'm talking about if it's for you. Are you gonna stand strong in your integrity, your truth, and just let the downloads come as they go, and it's not just, don't get me wrong, downloads aren't just, advice that you need to follow, etc. Downloads can be literally anything. Sometimes it could be a warning, sometimes it could be a blessing coming through, but how do you handle it? Because sometimes people count their chickens before they hatch, and then the manifestation doesn't really come through because that sign that you got from spirit is usually sometimes just a, hey, it's coming for you, but you still got to put in your work. Some people just don't put in the work, and then they get a half-assed version of their manifestations. Don't know who that was for, but that was for you. Are you going to cry about it? Are you going to be so overwhelmed that you don't move? Or what's this last one? Or are you just going to follow the knowledge? Stand in your truth. Stand stagnant and overwhelmed with your emotions, or just go. It's whatever you want. It's a choice. All right. See one more card wants to. Okay, that one jumps. I'll take it. Ah. It says 3 of Fire. I'm getting, okay, pack light. All right, yeah, not strong, but just a little bit of a packing light. Possibly with this small orange bag here, it's also just carry your actual passions with you. Don't go in, because I know it's very easy, because especially when you get that huge energy shift, you want to do everything. You want to fulfill every passion that you had a thing for, especially when you clear your shadow work. It's like, oh, I finally got over all of my insecurities and all of this, all of that. I got over fear. I want to do 1,012 things now. It's like, no. Focus on that one thing and move with that. Don't go and be like, oh, I'm in tarot. Now I feel like I could do podcasting now. And then, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, no. I felt someone be like, hey, wait a minute. No. What I'm saying is, don't stretch yourself too thin. Because with fire energy, if you don't know how to balance it, because I'm a rising Aries myself, so I have this issue too. I'm talking about myself too. It catching me off guard a lot too. Don't just constantly, especially in Sagittarius season, because it's very easy to run away with ideas because they're so optimistic. I love I like Sagittarius energy. People, just being honest. I got a really bad experience with Sagittarius. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good Sagittarius out there. I'm just still trying to find them. But Sagittarius energy, I like it. When I come across Sagittarius, it's another story. But don't get me wrong, I know a couple of good Sagittarius. They get mad at me sometimes when I be like, oh, Sagittarius. It's like, what do we do now? It's like, y'all need to get your people. That's what y'all need to do. But anywho, yeah, it's very easy with Sagittarius energy to get carried away and not ground all of your ideas and really think things through, because the fire just says go, 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 go. It doesn't really stop to really think. That's why you need the earth energy to ground yourself, to really think things through. And this card right here is telling me, yeah, you're getting this manifestation energy, but don't limit your energy. Just be really careful where you're putting it. You don't want to put your energy in 20 different things and you can't maintain it. Pick a few things that you really have a passion for and go towards that. Okay? Someone need to hear this. So, underneath that, we have, what's this? The 4 of fire. Look at all this fire. Destiny at the bottom. You felt that? I hope you felt that. I hope you guys felt that. Because I just gotta chill. And it's like 80 degrees in this place. As you're getting to know thyself, as you're getting to study thyself, this is part of your destiny. For my vigilant owls that already have been on their path. Limit, okay, I don't want to use limit because that's such a low vibrational word. Pick the best, highest vibrational route for you, but don't really ground your roots first in like your first endeavor and then expand. Don't expand too early and then everything comes crashing down. You don't want to build like a 20-foot building on four table wooden legs as a foundation. Really cement your foundation. Really carve out what you truly, truly want in your heart of hearts, because expansion is inevitable. You're gonna always expand, no matter what you want. As long as you're aligned with spirit, you're gonna expand. But you need to have a starting point first. See this? This very one starting point. It's not like 20 different portals here. There's just one you can go through. Yeah. And just move forward with that. It's okay to start with one thing. Just don't overwork yourself is really what I'm getting here. Because with the crown, it's very important because, again, it's very easy to just get wound up and captured in all of the energy, especially from the crown chakra, because that's just pure source energy right there. So if you don't know how to guide yourself through it to get what you need, higher desire, etc., you're gonna be so pulled in so many different directions, you're gonna get overwhelmed and not want to move on anything. So pick what you truly, truly, truly want to do, whether that's job, business, relationship, whatever, and then just go from there, build from there. Have a starting point. I don't know why I need to keep reiterating that. I don't know why. So anything with Shadow Word, Dark Angels, anyone I need to clarify? I'm gonna clarify 3 of Air and Destiny, because I just felt someone's like, what do you mean by know thyself though? And then how much more do I need to know thyself? And then with Destiny, then we'll tie it all into, you know, Shadow Word. Collective Shadow Work update. Okay, you keep stabbing my hand. Ooh, Death for 3 of Air. I'll pull one more. Tell me more about 3 of Air. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. All right, that works too. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, then. Underneath that, we got the 8 of Cups. All right. Feel this. You can't get your 10 of Pentacles. You can't get the happiness and everything you want if you don't know thyself. You gotta go through, I'm not gonna say, again, for my more advanced vigilant owls, I feel like this clarification is for you guys now. You gotta go through this death process. You gotta go through this ego death process, because you see here how in reverse she can't reach it. It honestly looks like she's dropping it. If you don't know thyself, you're gonna lose this manifestation energy that's coming your way. Ooh, it's turned into a warning now. Okay. Do your shadow work. Do your shadow work. If you're ignoring your shadow work, Spirit's gonna force you to do it, and it's not gonna be pretty. I feel like this is gonna be a lot of missed opportunity if you don't study thyself, if you don't understand your triggers, if you keep avoiding the things that you know you need to work on. If you keep, I'm not saying like if the physical is distracting you, there's no more outside. It can't be distracting you that much. Anywho, I don't know who that was for, but you see this? Looks like she's literally dropping it. She's literally dropping it. Underneath that, we have the 8 of Cups. So possibly moving away. Let's see. 8 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, 4 of Cups. I keep holding, sorry. My bad. You need to move away from your emotions. You need to move out of your emotional realm. Ground yourself. And really do some introspection on where you are, the reality of where you are, and where you want to go. Because this is gonna really slip through your fingers, and I really do feel like you really want this. You want this 10 of Pentacles here, but you need to put in the work. You need to study, my vigilant owl. You got to. I don't know. Again, know thyself. Know thyself. Know thyself. Start with astrology. Start with some tarot cards. Start with me. Shadow Work channel right here. Let me pull for Destiny real quick. Tell me about Destiny. Then we'll pull fairies. Then we out of here. And that's with the manifestation. Yeah. If you don't know thyself and you're constantly still letting your external control you, you're not gonna get to your path. You're not gonna, okay, I'm sorry, this might hurt some feelings, this might hurt some new vigilant owls feelings, but just following witches on TikTok, just looking at witchy stuff on Instagram, just buying sage, just doing random spells to make your life just a little bit better. That's not putting you on your path. That's dabbling in this. If you're truly serious, this is the Hierophant right here. Look how she's looking down. Like, it's not like a disappointment, but she's really trying to decide if you're really chosen for this. Because game time's over, guys. Game time is over. If you're still playing around, you know when we're in school and it was like a serious like test, like at the end of the week, and the kids that were always goofing off, always never listening, didn't even sit down when the teacher told them 25 different times, hey, there's a test, and then finally the test comes, and they're like, oh my goodness, I need to hurry up and study. A little too late for that now. It's test day. See, it's test day now. You guys have how many days until the December 21st portal? Depending on how many days. That's how many more days you have to really get to know thyself, so that you don't get stuck in another cycle. Not saying that like it's a whole missed opportunity. I'm not saying it's another go around for you or whatever. I'm just saying it's going to be a bit more difficult for you to catch up if you don't get on top of your stuff now. Okay? I understand people that are doing the work and just a little bit confused because they're just starting out. I understand it's really hard to like really pinpoint these messages and stuff. Meditate. If you haven't yet, talk to your higher self, talk to your spirit guides, call on an energy that you feel comfortable with to help you get you through this. But feeling crazy means you're doing something right, okay? Underneath that, you got the Ace of... Yeah, she's laying down some truth right here with the Hierophant here. She's really seeing who's really like in their integrity, who's really... See how she's covering her heart, who's really protecting their heart chakra, who's not letting just any and everybody in, who's not just letting any and anything like constantly persuade them, etc. And I say like etc. because it's not like I'm running out of examples, so I don't know, I got critiqued about that. Not the video, just in general, like we keep saying etc. And it's just like, yeah, how many more examples you need for me to say the same thing? I don't understand. Do your shadow work, know thyself, so that when these manifestations and energies come, you know what to do with them, and they work right for you and not against you or half-ass you. Yes, yes, yes. Because your destiny's right here. It's at the foot of your door. It's right there. It's staring you in the face. You gotta open the door. And to open the door, you gotta go through the door. You can't be scared to go through the door. If you're scared to go through the door, guess what? They're just gonna leave. Okay? Alright. Fairies. Any advice to close out this? Oh my goodness, it might be under 40 minutes. You know what, let me not look at the time, because when I look at the time I get a little anxious and then I still ramble a little bit more. Underneath that you got 21 Miracle. I know, I didn't even look at the first card. I need a miracle. I'm sorry. Look at that. As I was saying, 32 Sea Storm. Calm amidst the chaos. Amidst the physical crazy times. Amidst the... Because I know when you do get your shadow work, when you start hitting your shadow work, hence why I offer the reading, so you know where you need to start, how you're going to do the process, etc. So if you do want a shadow work reading, hit me up. Hit up your owl. Hit up Jay. I got you. But I have a feeling some people are starting either their shadow work journeys or starting a new cycle of it. And it's very easy to get trapped. Not in, and don't get me wrong, shadow work isn't just from like old trauma. Shadow work is literally handling the symptoms of what a traumatic experience has done to you. simple traumatic things, like say it's emotional traumas from either childhood or recently, etc., or just a fear you have. Because of that emotional trauma, say like someone constantly picking at your appearance, it stems into other things. Like it changes your personality to why you like certain colors, like because constantly being picked at tend to get depressed a bit more, so you tend to wear black a bit more, and that brings you down your mood a bit more. So it's little introspections like that. Why do I like the color black? Is it because I generally like it, or is it because it fits a mood that I can't express due to trauma? You get what I mean? So as you're really going in this almost like a typhoon of emotions, you got to remember to stay calm, because if you allow these traumas, the shadow work and everything to really take hold of you, you're just letting those quote unquote demons just repossess you again, and you're not going to get any further. You got to remember that you're in control of what you allow to control you. You're in control. Sorry about that, guys. What was I saying? You're in control of your emotions, and that's going to be the best thing for you. So you don't get stuck just reliving the past. The reason why you do the shadow work is, well, a big part of your shadow work is realizing like how your past affects you now, so that your future, that you don't bring your past into your future, and you can really manifest and do your journey, right? If you allow the shadow work to overtake you, and it's not shadow work, it's just reliving the past again, then guess what you're going to be manifesting when this portal comes in. And even if it's hidden things, that's the thing. It's not just things like, oh, I do this because of that. No, it's very hard, especially for me, hence why I usually go to a reader when I'm having issues and I can't figure it out. When you, point of the shadow work is, so the shadow work reading is so that you can get what you have been, like, it's not always avoiding, it's literally you just don't know you have it. Like when you just have bad programming from like dysfunctional family, 9 times out of 10 you don't know it's dysfunctional because you're just so used to it. You can't change something if you don't know it's an issue. You get what I mean? That's kind of basically it. That's why you need to know yourself and really know truly who you are, not just as some mystical being, just truly who you are. What do you stand for? What's your integrity? What truly makes you happy, and what you're not going to allow someone else to do to you that you would allow yourself to do to yourself. Yeah, I said that really backwards, but you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. So yeah, that's all I got for you for this chakra download. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully this wasn't too all over the place for you guys. If you want a reading, information is in the description box below. Hit me on Instagram or through my email. Most popular ones that I recommend are Shadow Work Journey, well, Shadow Self, I believe it's called now, and Shadow Work Integration, so you can integrate your traumas and really figure out how you're going to move forward and manifest things properly. I hate using manifest. How are you going to rise to a frequency that is for your highest good after realizing the traumas that are bringing you down, that are keeping you in a certain vibration that you don't want to be anymore, right? So with that, thank you for flying in with me, my lovely vigilant owls, and be on the lookout for the rest of the chakra readings. Peace.